It starts as a perfectly normal morning. The horizon glows, and then a second dawn breaks. Another star rises alongside our own. Down on the ground, the physical reality hits hard. The glare is blinding. Two distinct shadows stretch across the pavement, and midday heat arrives within minutes. It creates a breathtaking sky, but introduces a lethal mathematical problem. Our planet suddenly receives double the solar energy. Mapping binary star systems across the Milky Way reveals that solar systems with two stars are incredibly common. But zooming into our solar neighborhood, Earth has calibrated its entire biosphere to the exact output of one specific star. Dropping a second sun into our sky injects an enormous amount of raw thermal energy into a closed, hyper-specialized system. Earth functions as an intricately balanced thermodynamic machine. The sudden appearance of a second heat source effectively breaks its only power regulator. This model tracks sudden thermal shock based on new variables. Heat influx depends on the second sun's size, brightness, and orbital distance. The atmosphere is overwhelmed, failing to buffer this thermal load, transferring energy straight down into oceans and ice caps. The first physical failure happens at the poles. Glaciers melt at a hyper-accelerated rate, dumping millions of gallons of water into the seas and causing rapid, global coastal flooding. Further inland, the intense heat triggers an unstoppable evaporation of freshwater rivers and lakes, stripping the continents of hydration. The sudden energy surge turns the water cycle against the planet. It drowns the coastlines while simultaneously turning the continental interiors into barren deserts. Evolutionary adaptation requires millions of years of gradual change. It cannot keep pace with instantaneous extreme thermal stress. This creates a severe biological bottleneck. Within days, global plant life suffers massive devastation. Vital agricultural crops wither, and dense ancient forests dry out, turning into massive tinderboxes waiting to ignite. The surviving animals are forced into strict, unnatural behavioral shifts. They either seek out perpetual shade or adopt purely nocturnal cycles to avoid the lethal daytime radiation. By crushing the plant life and forcing animals into hiding, the entire food chain is abruptly severed at its foundation. Biological resilience simply fails against sudden climate collapse. As the biosphere buckles, human panic sets in. Climatologists and scientists scramble to model the chaotic new thermodynamic reality forming around us. The first urgent priority is agriculture. We would have to completely redesign how we grow food, moving crops into deeply controlled indoor environments to shield them from continuous extreme solar radiation. This blueprint shows desperate engineering to secure remaining fresh water. Vast underground aqueducts and massive reflective shields over reservoirs are required before they evaporate. Human habitats follow suit, needing deep subterranean facilities with complex airflow and thermal regulation to survive a double-baked environment. Humanity's continued existence would pivot entirely away from natural evolution. Survival becomes a frantic, high-stakes race of infrastructural engineering. Viewed from orbit, the extreme chaos on the surface contrasts sharply with the silent mechanics of the cosmos. Planets absolutely can thrive in binary star systems, but that only works if their life forms evolved alongside those two stars from the very beginning. Ecosystems rely on historical stability. A sudden shift in stellar energy destroys them because complex life needs millennia of consistency, not just the presence of habitable conditions. Our current climate, our ice caps, and our food chains all hang on a terrifyingly fragile knife's edge. Everything we know is utterly dependent on the exact output of our single sun. If that delicate equilibrium were shattered overnight, could human ingenuity actually outpace planetary physics? Could we build fast enough to survive?